All right, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully you can hear me right now. All right, King, hear me. Can you guys hear me? All right, great. So, again, the camera situation is not ideal. I don't know how to. It doesn't let you switch it midstream, but we're going to get started. So the second and last presidential debate just ended. So again, put questions in the chat. I'll answer them. Currently, we have 10 people here. We got Pedro Ortiz, Chief Palpatine, Vaughn, Ativ Talks Football. What's up, Ativ? So yeah, that's definitely all right. We are 9 participants. Who won? $1 million question. So first of all, I want to start by saying this debate was 100% better than the last one. There was Kirsten Walker or Welker did a much better job of restraining them than again Chris Wallace. He wasn't really at fault, but the mics being muted certainly helped. Donald Trump, I think he was advised to be on his better behavior. So it was certainly much more organized. I think we talked, the candidates talked about a lot more policy. Overall, though, I think Donald Trump actually won this debate because of the contrast to the previous debate. Because in the previous debate, I think he lost the debate. So I have to see what the pollsters say. So I have to see what the pollsters say, what the betting odds say. Because as of right now, in the betting odds, we'll have to look at the betting odds. As of right now, I don't think they've been updated. Joe Biden currently has a 66.3% chance of winning the election, according to the Real Clear Politics betting odds. So again, we're going to mostly try to talk about the debate. But if you guys have questions in the chat, I'll probably be inclined to answer them. So yeah, all right. Currently, we have 13 participants. Can we get to 20 likes in this video? It'll take a while, but we're going to stay here for maybe 20, 30 more minutes. I agree with the Trump win. All right, so you think Biden won? I think Biden didn't do badly. I mean, he certainly had a solid debate. He didn't really I guess in the grand scheme of things, you could make the argument that Biden won because basically all he had to do was just run out the clock because he's ahead according to some polls, or to most polls actually. But yeah, Biden won. Yes, I mean Biden was more aggressive than the first debate, but Trump was just the contrast between the first debate Trump and the second debate Trump. I think Trump kind of loosened up towards the end, like the final 15 minutes. But overall, I'd have to go with Trump winning, and I think that we'll have to see the MSM mainstream media reactions. But as of right now, I'm going to have to go with Donald Trump winning. That could change. Again, Biden didn't do horribly. Both performed well for their standards. I don't think either of them are really good debaters, but we're going to have to see. All right. How many counties do you think Biden will win in Oklahoma? We'll have to look. I think that in 2016, Trump won every single county. Oklahoma election results. I don't know why I can't. I believe in 2016, yeah, Donald Trump won every single county. Clinton came close to winning. And even in 2012, Obama didn't win a single county. In 2008, McCain won every single county. 2004, Bush won every single county. Although Oklahoma was actually closer because Kerry actually did decent in some of the redder areas. Al Gore actually almost got 40% of the vote. He actually won a few counties. But yeah, but overall, I'm not too informed on Oklahoma statewide politics other than I know a bit about the Senate race. But I'm gonna go with no counties. So Biden's not gonna win a county in Oklahoma. All right, let's see. We got Trump insults Biden 56. Brob 1990. Where'd you get that from? Trump didn't do well. He lied. Well, yeah, but they're going to be all politicians. I think that you can say Trump's a bigger liar than other politicians. Again, that's not up for me to decide. It's up for the voters to decide. I cannot yet vote, unfortunately. But what you can say, yes, King Vaughn. What you can say though is okay. they both lie, but Trump's a bigger liar. Again, I'm not going to say that's my opinion. You can say that. So, look, there are going to be a lot of people who believe those lies, and there are a lot of supporters of both Donald Trump and Joe Biden who are going to say, okay, they lied. The other person lies more. I don't care. And there are going to be a lot of people who actually believe the lies that these politicians are spitting out. And it's really a shame. I think Donald Trump is a liar. I think Joe Biden is a liar. In terms of politics. Now, I think that one is certainly more dishonest than the other. I'm not going to say who I think it is. But yeah, I need to make an OnlyFans. There is no way. No way. Well, why do I need to make an OnlyFans? All right, keep the questions coming. Let's try to get to 12 likes. Okay, this is taking an interesting turn in the chat. I think that's not completely out of the I mean, Biden winning in Oklahoma County, it's not crazy. Am I talking too quiet right now? Is it too quiet, too loud, or just right? Because maybe I should move my mic a little bit closer to me. What do you guys think? Closer, further away, or stay the same? First person who says it in chat will get a shout out, although I'm shouting at everyone in the chat. All right, Bagel Man VA. All right, so we got it right. So yeah, I think, like, if I'm being completely honest, thank you guys. That's good. My mic is perfect. That's good. But going back to your question about Biden winning a county in Oklahoma, pretty obscure, but whatever. We're here, and we're going to talk politics. So I think that, I mean, if you look up the here, we're going to look up the 2016 election results in Oklahoma. No, I don't want to pull up all these YouTube tabs. I'll have to pull them up on Wikipedia. 2016 Oklahoma election results on Wikipedia, and then I'll have to go and see past results. So, if I'm not mistaken, Hillary Clinton, she didn't win a single county. She actually got, to put in perspective, she didn't even get 30% of the vote in Oklahoma. She got 29% of the vote. But in Oklahoma, like, I believe that, the county that she came closest to winning, I'm pretty sure, I'll have to pull up the map again, but I'm pretty sure that the county she came closest to winning, that, like, it ended up actually being, hold on, I think it was Comanche County. I'm not entirely sure, though. I'll have to check on Wikipedia, but, here we go. Yeah, Comanche County, that was the closest she came to winning. So, yeah. But, again, if Biden does win a county, it probably won't be Comanche County. It'll probably be one close to Oklahoma City or Tulsa. It could actually end up being Tulsa County, because I think Trump won that by like 5 points in 2016, but whatever. Let's go back to the live chat. All right. Yes, Lewis, it was 10 times better than the last one. That we all agree on. So, yeah. Keep putting the questions in the chat. Again, I'm interested to see what happens in Oklahoma. I know, like, I obviously know Donald Trump's going to win the state, but, like, I'm interested to see what happens in Oklahoma, because, like, I'll be completely honest. I don't think that Joe Biden has a chance to win a single county. He has a chance, but if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet on it. So, yeah. We're going to have to keep putting stuff in the chat. VP debate, what does that mean? Yeah. Do I think that Virginia? No, I do not have an OnlyFans, and I do not plan on having one. Do you think that Virginia will be called for Biden when the polls close? The early voting in Virginia. I'll actually pull it up. I can't share my screen on this, but I will read the results to you. The early voting in Virginia has looked very good for Democrats overall. But I will say that Virginia, I do think it's going to be a little closer than people think, because of we have potential Clinton or Obama voters, maybe a small amount of them. I'm not going to say most of them. They're going to be switching over to Joe Biden or to Donald Trump because they think Kamala Harris wants to take away their guns. That's not true. But there are a lot of gun owners in Virginia who voted for Clinton, but who are Democrats, but the Democratic Party is going increasingly to the left in terms of guns. I don't know why I started there, but in terms of the mail-in in-person early ballots returned, 51% of them in Virginia are from Democrats, 36% from Republicans, 13% from other parties. So we don't know the result yet, but we can tell the Democrats are doing well in the early vote as of right now. Minecraft or Fortnite? That is the $1 million question. It's like, I'm so nostalgic of Minecraft. How can you not be nostalgic of Minecraft? All right. Do you think Trump did worse? No, I don't think. To be honest, I actually think that he did better in the first debate. He was more. Yes, Bagel Man. He was much more. I want to calm is one way to describe it, but you also have to say he was much more in control of the debate, because no one was in control of the first debate. It was them screaming at each other. If anything, it was Trump though, because that wasn't necessarily a good thing, because Donald Trump, the Republicans after that debate saw their internal polls look a lot worse. So yeah, okay. But overall, I would have to go with if Donald Trump and I think Joe Biden needed the first debate. He got more speaking time, obviously, but we also have to note that he actually discussed more policy. And when he discussed it, he seemed pretty. It sounds stupid of me to say, but he seemed very coherent, very well informed. And again, that could be just an illusion of his people telling him what to say. But the narrative that Trump's trying to push, that Biden is dementia, that he's not all there. He couldn't. He didn't say that once because he knew he couldn't in that setting. So we're gonna address the chat. All right. Well, I missed a lot. Okay. Yeah, okay. Little windows. I don't know what you mean. Whatever. Mods, please do your job. Mississippi Senate race. Pennsylvania is the mail-in votes are looking tremendous for the Democrats. I think I misused the word there a little bit, but tremendous. What we're seeing as of right now is that Pennsylvania, for example, and I don't like to name names, but right equal politics, who does tend to lean more towards. I need to fix my camera. Who does tend to lean a bit more towards Donald Trump? He has been saying that Pennsylvania will go to Joe Biden. Biden was born there. He's been campaigning there. He has had a consistent lead in the polls, and I agree with Bagel Man VA. Pennsylvania is a lean Democratic state, teetering on the edge of likely. So I'm actually gonna. So the support that we're getting on the stream is amazing. We have 28 viewers, 30 viewers, 17 likes. We're 3 likes away from that 20 goal. And if you get us over the top, say it in the chat. Hey, I was the 20th like, and I will definitely shout you out. Again, if you do give a super chat, you will be given mod. That is a policy of mine. Super chats, mod. So I try to return all the favors. Again, it's hard for me to do because you guys are just so the support that I've gotten from this channel is insane. I try again. We get a lot of comments, so it's hard for me to reply to every one of them. But I will try my best. So Dark Sage 9116, you'd one issue with the debate today. What was your issue with the debate? And by the way, and I'll go on the community tab. We are live right now. Hopefully people are going to join from the community tab. So yeah. All right. Let's catch on the chat. Mississippi Senate race. I do think that Cindy Hyde-Smith is going to narrowly, not narrowly, but for Mississippi standards, she's going to narrowly win that race. I need to stop playing with my headphones. I don't know why I'm playing with my desk. I'm not gonna be one of those people of course, I'm not gonna be one of those people who shows, oh my gosh, guys, here's a room tour. But my desk is very messy, and I am not proud of it. Kahualawe, that's a Hawaiian island. Oh, Kahoot music. You think it was a tie? Yeah, I can respect that. But going back to the Mississippi Senate race, I would have to honestly go with Cindy Hyde-Smith winning by something in between 9 and 10 points. Again, I haven't ran my model on it because I don't consider it to be that competitive, and I need to put these headphones away. Mike Espy is running a decent campaign, but you can't really do much when you're running as a Democrat in Mississippi. It's hard to win statewide elections there. So overall, That's my opinion on Mississippi. The Democrats have a decent chance at winning it, but it's Mississippi. That's a pipe dream. If you nail me down to a percentage, I'd have to go with Mike Espy winning it by 2-3%. It would be 2-3% chance of Mike Espy winning it. I'm all over the place today. I'm not very proud of my speaking right now. Of course, go Seahawks. The game got flexed to Sunday Night Football against the Arizona Cardinals, but this is not a football channel, unfortunately. I'd actually love to do a football channel, but I don't think that I'd have the base to do that, because politics, it's like a lot more. Like you have a smaller base, so again, yeah, the spam. All right. Okay, I'm gonna turn off my notifications because that, hopefully you didn't see that. Okay. So going back to the live chat, I missed your question. Put it back in the chat. What was your question? All right. So, do I think Obamacare? No. Okay. So, Donald Trump had no chance of overturning Obamacare until Ruth Bader Ginsburg died, which is unfortunate. I think Ruth Bader Ginsburg was an amazing person, and that's indisputable. In terms of policy, you can have that debate. We're not here to do that. But Amy Coney Barrett is, I'm 99% sure that she will get confirmed to the Supreme Court of the United States. Again, you can say whether that's, it's fair or not. It's politics is certainly not fair. The Republicans and Democrats both rig it in their favor. But Amy Coney Barrett could be the deciding vote. I do think John Roberts will, actually, I'm 100% sure John Roberts will vote against, repealing and replacing Obama. And by the way, and they say repeal and replace, it's just repeal. John Roberts will be against repealing Obamacare. So I'm going to have to go with a 5-4 vote, assuming Barrett and Gorsuch vote in favor of overturning Obamacare. Those are the two, because I think Roberts is going to be against overturning Obamacare. But Gorsuch and Barrett, I could see voting for against overturning Obamacare, but they're flippy floppy. If I had to choose, I'd say if it does, which is going to happen, that the Affordable Care Act will be repealed, and that I think Joe Biden will be elected president. So he will. There are certain loopholes. You can make it a public option. There are many things you can do. Who do I think won the? Who do you? Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get to Chris's question first because he is top priority. So yeah. So you top. Oklahoma's 5th district election. I do think Kendra Horn is in a bad position right now. She voted to impeach the president. In a state like Oklahoma, no matter where you are, that's not going to go well. I don't really. She's kind of turning into the Cory Gardner of the House of Representatives. She has a decent chance, but I think she's going to lose. I think it'll be a little closer than people are going to think. It'll be something like 4-3% loss for Kendra Horn. But overall, that's my prediction. What is the most important state in the 2020 election? Now, that there are different ways to answer that question. I think you can go with the state that is the tipping point state, which is probably going to be Pennsylvania. You can also go with Florida and North Carolina because those two states are complete toss-ups. Like they're coin flips. And we can analyze Trump's path to 270, but he certainly has to pick off a rust. There is no way, unless he flips both Nevada and New Hampshire or Minnesota, which is unlikely. And Minnesota's part of the Rust Belt. There is no way that he has to win a Rust Belt state. He has to win either Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan, or Pennsylvania. He has to win one of those states. And at this point in time, I don't think that's likely. If it's one of those states, he probably wins Wisconsin, then Michigan. At this point, I think Pennsylvania is bluer than Michigan, which I did not really expect. I was going to say Michigan, the early vote and vote by mail vote is looking very good for the GOP. So, yeah. All right, we're gonna have to take a look. Hot take: Pennsylvania with the yes. Hot take: agreed. Is Minnesota a Rust Belt state though? Actually, who's Ryan? I don't know who Ryan is. Okay, but in terms of, do you count Minnesota as a Rust Belt state? If you count Minnesota as a Rust Belt state, I'm not sure because I used to say that Michigan was going to vote to the left of Minnesota. I'm not entirely sure about that now. The early vote in Michigan has looked very good for the Democratic Party. They haven't shown the early vote for Minnesota. I actually don't think it started yet, but the early vote in Michigan has looked very good for the Republicans. So, yeah. But Pennsylvania is looking very solid for the Democrats. But Wisconsin and Michigan, Biden has to start going to Wisconsin and Michigan because right now it is not looking good for him. Who is Ryan? Like, please tell me, who is Ryan? Is Ryan behind the curtains? Okay. All right, we're gonna have to look at the because I haven't checked this in a while. I checked on Virginia's early voting results just because it came up. Paul Ryan, no, because it came up. But we're gonna have to take is by he. I'm assuming they're gonna mean Joe Biden in Michigan. In terms of the early vote and vote by mail, I actually think it's a statistical tie. No, the Republicans are winning by 2%, a little less than 2% in the early vote. In terms of the party registration, it's by Target Smart, 41% Republican, 39% Democrat. Now the warnings, it's a warning sign, but Democrats should not be hitting the panic button in Michigan. But yeah. But as of right now, Joe Biden is in terms of party registration, if this holds, he will lose Michigan. But going over to Pennsylvania, the early vote is absolutely insane for the Democrats. They're getting 72% of the early vote. 72% is from registered Democrats, only 19% from registered Republicans. Much more likely Jets making the Jets making the playoffs. That's 0 and 100. Nevada flipping is 20 and 100. So Nevada flipping. If Al Gore, yes, Giants making the playoffs. Ooh, I don't know. The Giants. Wait, did they win against the Eagles? I was rooting for the Eagles. So they're losing. The Eagles are about to lose to the Giants, ladies and gentlemen. That's not good for me because I have the Philadelphia Eagles defense in fantasy because the Ravens are on their bye. Yeah, you're right, Chris. In Florida right now, the early voting numbers are looking very good for Democrats, but as they should be. Like the early Democrats are going to vote early. There are going to be more Democrats voting early than Republicans. Same with vote by mail. And as of right now, the stats, I think the Democrats are ahead by 19% as of yesterday, and it looks like the Republicans closing the gap. They're by 14. Giants making the playoffs or Nevada flipping, man. I'm sorry, the Giants are not making the playoffs. Now we can have the discussion because we can say Niners making the playoffs because the Niners right now they do not look too good. They do not look too good. All right. Okay. Let's keep the questions in the chat. 111 participants, guys. 100 participants. I don't know if YouTube is tripping, but let's try to get to 30 likes. Oh, we surpassed 20. Let's try to get to 30. 117 participants. Put the questions in the chat, everyone. I'll try to address them. We're going to wrap this up in like 5-10 minutes, though. So, yeah. I'm going to have to take a look at this. Won the debate, that's the $1 million question. I think Trump won just because of how well he did compared to the last debate. People in certain Eagles sections. In certain Eagles. No, Minnesota is not flipping, and I'll tell you why. First of all, Tina Smith is 100% going to win that Senate race. Jason Lewis, he's an establishment candidate. He doesn't really have a chance. And I'll tell you, there are going to be a lot of Tina Smith voters in 2018 who are Republicans, and I think they're going to switch to Biden. People who say, okay, Hillary Clinton, she only won Minnesota by 2% in 2016. She did not campaign there. People thought Minnesota, it's a state Democratic state. That didn't turn out to be true. Minnesota, she made no appeal to these voters. She basically didn't campaign. She thought the Rust Belt was the blue wall. It turns out it wasn't, and Donald Trump ended up nearly winning Minnesota. Now, Donald Trump has basically given up on Minnesota. He has taken away the ad buys from Minnesota. So yeah, but as of right now, Minnesota is not going to flip. Something could change. There was one Trafalgar poll that had it as a tie. That's a Republican internal poll, and every other poll has put Minnesota out of reach for Donald Trump unless something changes. So yeah. How do you see the 2016 election if Mitt Romney wins in 2012? Well, assuming Mitt Romney runs for re-election, I think Hillary Clinton would not challenge. She'd probably be running right now in 2020, but Mitt Romney would probably win. Best polling company. Now, that is a very, very good question, and it depends what state. In the Rust Belt, I actually do. In Pennsylvania and Michigan, I trust Trafalgar. I trust not blindly like other people. I take it into account. But in the Sun Belt, like Arizona, in Nevada, in Texas, I trust the New York Times, believe it or not, they're a good poll there. So yeah, it could have been Bernie Sanders versus Romney. I actually think Sanders still would have run because Sanders doesn't really care about electability, and I think Sanders actually would have beat Romney. He would have, because 2016 still would have. Bernie Sanders would have won 2016, and I'll tell you what. 2016 was a populist wave. That's why Trump won. Sanders would have beat Trump. Hillary didn't because she was establishment. This time around, I think Sanders would have lost. 141 participants, guys. This is awesome. Thoughts on the oil company statements like Biden did. I think Donald Trump was like, whoa, that's a big moment. I don't think, and I'll have to check Twitter, but I don't think anyone's going to be quoting him on that. He said we have to move away towards oil or move away from oil. Yeah, that's, if we want to save our country, then yes, we have to move away from oil. So yeah. All right, let's see. I have 2 new Twitter notifications. All right. We'll have to keep the stream going. Who would an alternate election 1992? Al Gore. What if you ran for president against Trump? How would you fare out? Well, I am underage, so I'd lose every single state except for Washington, D.C. They'd still vote. Believe it or not, there are a lot of people who would still vote for me against Donald Trump, even though I'm a kid. Bollocks. Okay. Do we have any mods in chat right now? Because we have 160 participants. Let's say you're 60. Well, if I'm 60, I don't know. Because I've gotten a few comments. Hey, do a UEP versus Trump simulation. I'd feel arrogant doing that. I'm not going to be like, okay, guys, here's this 10-minute video dedicated to just me. Like, we can have our Q&As. By the way, in the comment section, or actually just in the live chat, I'm going to ask you guys to put your questions in the live chat, and I'll take a screenshot of them for the Q&A, because I'm doing a Q&A for 2,000 subscribers. By the way, thank you. But I don't want to make a video just talking about UEP versus Trump. That would be arrogant. Now, if someone else did that, I'd be completely open to that. I'd comment on it. Trump would probably win, but yeah. Move away from oil and use one bloke. I don't think you're very happy about me. Board. Now, Rudy Giuliani, that's actually scary because Russia is essentially giving him false information, as Joe Biden says, and they're using him. Now, I don't really have any thoughts on it. Of course, it's bad. Like, I don't think it's good. But we have to be talking more about what is going on within the Trump administration. Why did Bob Dole lose the 1996 election? Because he was not very inspiring. He was establishment. Clinton was popular. He wasn't. No one could. It was kind of like the 2008 election. McCain just was establishment. He didn't really have anything to offer. It was a landslide. No, now, Malthus 001. I think Biden may have lost a few votes, but he also gained a lot because he had this pure, Donald Trump supporters are paying him having strong debate performances. Well, the debates are over. Nothing is in between now and the election other than a few days. All the Biden has to do is hold on to the poll. He can lose support in the polls between now and in the election. All he has to do is hold on to those leads. So, yeah. Jonathan Miller. What's up, Jonathan? Yeah, Yeah, I think Trump won the debate. For those of you guys, please like the video. By the way, let's try to get to 50 likes. It's ambitious, I know, but let's try to get to 50 likes. All right, I'm putting one bloke in timeout. Yeah, okay. Moderators, do your job. Yes, I just did say. Okay, who wants the mod? I at this point, I'm not. We had King Vaughn on earlier on. If you want mod, I'll give you mod. Yes, I think Trump won because in terms of substance, no one won the debate. Okay, my name is Adem. I love all you guys, but you guys have been, but Adem has been here for the longest. You're a mod. But getting a lot of questions in the chat. But going back to this, I think because in terms of the contrast versus the first debate, Trump was all over the place in the first debate. He was very contained. He was very disciplined, and that's why I think he won the debate. It's just contrast. It's just politics. Milo Pesca, yeah, I appreciate all you guys, but again, it just comes down to Bailman VA. He was a rather early subscriber. I think he was here 40 subscriber special or something like that. Back when we celebrated subscribers on a regular basis. But all you guys are awesome. And then was just the first guy in the chat. He said he can mod. It's not personal. Am I old enough to vote? What do you think? I think yes, Shea Palpatine. And back in the first debate, the expectation for Biden's going to fall asleep on stage. That's why he won the first debate. It comes down to contrast. People who say, because when I said Biden won the first debate, people were like, "Oh my gosh, UAP, you're so biased." Now I'm saying Trump won the debate. So again, I do my best. Okay. I'm kind of behind on the chat. Will the debate change anything? No. If anything, it swings a little bit in favor of Trump, but less than half a percentage point. Do you think Al Gore? Again, I'm a moderate Democrat. This is just my opinion. Doesn't mean I'm biased. Doesn't mean that I hate Republicans. Just my opinion. I think Al Gore would have been better president than George W. Bush. I think it was just Al Gore was a politician. He didn't talk to people. We're gonna end the stream soon. He didn't talk to people. He wasn't. He talked like a politician, and I think Bush was just much more down to earth than Gore. Gore was arrogant. Bush was more likable than Gore, and I would have voted for Gore if I could. All right. Yeah, I think Biden and Trump both did a good job. We're 10 likes away, guys. Come on, we can do it. We can do it. We're 10 likes away. Bagelman VA, haha, very funny. In a lockbox. Is the boat unbiased political channel? That's pretty funny, but yeah, thank you, Adam. Kelly, no one else thinks that. Yes, Shea Palpatine, you're right. Back to your comment about W. Bush, how he started wars. You're right about that. All right, you know what? Let's keep this stream going for another 10-15 minutes. All right. Oh, I have a lot of chat to. We have 51 likes. What should I do for my 51 like special on this live stream? You know what? I don't know what to do. Yeah. LT getting congrats. LTE is a great. It would be awesome to collab with him for the record. That would be, that would be amazing. But he's a great guy overall. I think that he did a very good job. He's just he's just a nice person, and he makes good content. I'm subscribed to him. I think you should subscribe to him too. New Mexico, I think that in 2024, New Mexico will still be somewhat of a swing state, same as it is right now, because the Hispanics are actually trending towards the Republicans a little bit, but overall, the growth of the Hispanic population will still help the Democrats. So New Mexico, it'll be safe Democrat by 2028. Trump won, yeah. For Biden won. Yeah, Kareem Gaffar, I'm going to commend you for that. That's a great statement. I probably pronounced your name wrong. I'm sorry. Trump lost the debate on Biden's. I don't think people are going to remember that. Yeah, Adem, thank you. Great position. Would rather collab with LTE or Ready Equal Politics? LTE. Biden stealing. Yeah, that's. I think Biden would win Texas in a Trump best or in a Biden best case scenario. But in a Trump best case scenario, I don't think he win. He lose Colorado by like 2 or 3%. Gore won the popular vote, and had there been a fair recount, he would have won Florida. I agree. That election was stolen from him. How much do you think Trump won by on a percentage scale? Overall, I'd have to go something like it was 55% Trump, 40%. It was close. They both do well. 811 videos, man, for sure. Thank you. Iron Zombie God. Trump, Biden won the debate by a landslide. You're entitled to your opinion. Sleeping Street. Fine. Who is Ryan? Love Biden stance on most stuff, but he lost on oil. Yeah, that was a bad statement. I agree. But and I think that will hurt him in Pennsylvania. But overall, it's a lot better than everything Hillary Clinton did. So let's see what the media is saying. Okay, let's see who won the debate. We're going to put out a poll on our community tab because that's the best. Okay, I want everyone to put UEP in the chat if they think that a UEP sponsored poll is better than Trafalgar. Do you think Biden will win Arizona? Yes. Michigan, Wisconsin? Yes. Let's put right, community tab. Everyone go to right now, and I'll tell you exactly when. Who won the final presidential debate? Poll. Joe Biden. Donald Trump. Another option. It was a tie. Okay. And it just posted. So go over to the community tab and vote right there. All right, we got to update the chat because I'm getting a little behind. I'm slacking off. Texas is a long shot for Joe Biden. I agree. I think Joe Biden will do a better job? Okay. Swedish Crusader. Okay, yeah, that's okay. Milo Pesca. Yeah, I did that. It was a long time ago. It didn't really do much, but I felt good doing it because I feel like this is my opinion. I'm going to take a stand on it. The polls are going to stay the same. Maybe a small gain for Donald Trump, but it's not enough to swing the election in his favor. Whoever wins Pennsylvania is the next president. Case closed. I agree with that. If Trump wins Pennsylvania, he's president for sure. If Biden wins, 90% chance he's president. What? Who is Ryan? Okay. We are behind on chat. LT is a great channel. FDR is the best president. Yeah. Ready hitting 50K? It's his channel. He did a great job. Nothing Miller. Okay. What do you think of FDR? Yes, he was the best president. In terms of policy, I think Biden offered more substance, but again, policy doesn't really matter on a debate stage. Who has the better one-liners? Hugo. Okay, let's see. Who has filled out the... Guys, go to the community tab. Let's see how many votes we have currently. 8 votes. So we have 50% for Trump, 25% for Biden. So 4 votes for Trump, 2 for Biden, 2 for a tie. 8 votes, turnout. UEP. All right, thanks for all the UEPs in the chat. I think FDR was the best president. Yeah, I agree. You think? Never. Oklahoma will never. Do you live in Oklahoma? Because you like to talk about it. I don't think Oklahoma will ever become a swing state. Trump won? Yeah. Do you think Biden takes the presidency? As of right now, yes. Add the tie option. Yeah, I added tie. Yeah, I think Trump won. Guys, be sure to vote in the community tab. We have currently 8 votes. We're going to refresh the page. Try to get to 100 votes. 20 votes. And Biden took the lead. 55% for Biden, 20% for Trump, 25% for a tie. Who is... Okay. Ryan is... Okay, so I'm starting to wonder. The memes of the LTE channel are number 4, the troll, Red Eagle politics, all that stuff. But what are the memes of the UEP channel? Like, what are the memes of, like, are we big enough to have our memes, or do we have to get, like, to a certain amount of subscribers? Yes, Ryan is a meme. All right, let's go up. I am slacking off. I need to read the chat more often. Will South Carolina and Missouri become swing states? Missouri is actually trending away from the Democrats. South Carolina trending towards. South Carolina will be a swing state by, I think, 2036. Joe Biden won the final. No one's going to care about his fracking inconsistencies. He has said many times that he's anti-banning fraction. Who is Ryan? Yeah, like, Ryan is permanently a mystery. Community tab update. 27 votes, 59% for Biden, 22% for Trump, 19% for Tide. The first debate was too bad for Trump for this to help him. You're right about that, probably. This is not going to affect the race. The polls may swing for him, maybe a little bit con. Trump will win Pennsylvania. Trump will not win. I think Pennsylvania is getting bluer and bluer. We've seen the results from the mail-in votes come in, and they're looking very, very favorable towards Joe Biden and the Democrats. Iowa, Trump won. Yeah, I think Trump's going to win Iowa. Trump doesn't stand a chance in Pennsylvania. I think he has a chance, but I think he's going to lose. In my opinion, is Trump racist, sexist, and homophobic? There's the questions where it's a personal attack. I do think that he is sexist, but I don't want to get into the other ones. You live in Oklahoma? All right. Is Ryan going to become the new Jeb Bush? Biden's winning the poll now. Yeah. 27 votes. Let's refresh. Let's see. 31 votes. 65%. Biden is taking the lead. You guys really seem to like Joe Biden. Okay. So far, Biden's winning early voting. Sub to UEP. Yes. This is why I made you mod, so you can say sub to UEP. It's a mystery state. That's a new one. I mean, I think Obama won it by... Like, Obama won it by 9 in 2008. He won it by 4 in 2012. And then Trump won it by 9 in 2016. I'm not racist. I'm not the least racist person. The least racist person in the world is probably someone that none of us know. Who added Nightbot to this? Okay. Nightbot, you're being put in timeout. Okay. All right. How many likes? Currently at 64 likes. Let's see. Community tab refresh. Let's see how many. Okay. 33 votes. Biden's still in the lead. How many likes can we get to? We're at 64. Ryan is my friend. How old is this kid? I'm not allowed to say. Okay, we're going to address the chat in a second. I just have to check the community tab. And I don't know who added Nightbot to my channel. That's weird. I'll have to talk to my admins. Yeah, who would dare dislike this legendary content? Like, who has the audacity? Okay, we have 9 dislikes. This is just great content, kid. I mean, thanks. Who has the audacity to dislike this bulletproof content? Okay. All right. We're going to see. Okay. I'll make a new community tab post. A Tiv Mather, I wish. Or sorry, not a Tiv Mather, a Tiv Talks Football. No one thinks that. Cut update the chat. Jeb Bush versus Ryan battle of the century. I think, Ryan is at this point in time, Ryan is the biggest meme from the UEP channel. 80 likes. We might actually get to 100 likes, believe it or not. Do you think Trump's character, demeanor, personal opinions, and moral stance are relevant to factor whether or not he should be president? Absolutely. When you have people bragging about sexually assaulting women, I think that's a problem. Rep and vote on election day. Okay. I don't know. How old is this kid? Again, I can answer that. It's not the China virus. Don't blame China for the virus. I'd be blaming them if they were like, look at this, guys. We have a vaccine here to give us $100 billion and it'll give you some vaccines. Be like, yeah, but that's not. China is not profiting from this. Do you see a scenario where Biden wins? No, that's worst case scenario for Biden. He wins the popular vote by 5 million and loses the electoral college. Okay. Charles Soper, how is repealing Trump's tax cuts not raise? It's raising taxes on the top 1%, but it's not raising taxes on the middle class, and I think that's what he was referring to. Okay. I am a big Seahawks fan. Who won the Eagles game? Did they lose? Ooh, they might actually come back because they just scored a touchdown. Yeah, we're gonna check Twitter. Oh yeah, they have the ball. Actually, they might actually win this game because they are driving and they're in Giants territory right now. So they have the ball actually. Greasy flab. I don't know about that. Again, I can't answer how old I am. That's I'm not allowed to say that. Okay. Why? Okay, people on my group chat are playing Kahoot right now. And while I'd love to join in, priorities. We are 15 likes away from 100 likes. If we get 100 likes, I will reveal something. I don't know what I'm going to reveal, but we will do something. Biden is a criminal for supporting abortion. Okay. Unbiased prediction. Biden's going to win. Do you think Trump will concede if he loses? If he loses by a lot, he'll concede and then just, leave. If he does, but if he loses by a little bit, he'll probably contest the election results. Trump can't win both Florida enough. He's bad. Yeah, he is bankrupt, right? Or not. He's currently in debt, I think, billions of dollars. But his campaign, back in May, they had a huge cash advantage. Now Joe Biden has the cash advantage. China brought the virus. That's not true. Okay. The Pens actually aren't that bad. They're 3-3. They're all right. Well, my name is Adem. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen in terms of likes. We're going to have to see the Eagles game. I'm actually interested to see who's going to win this game. We're going to go to ESPN. Well, I think the Eagles just lost. I'm pretty sure, just lost. We'll have to check on that later. But I need to stop. Oh, okay. Never mind. I misread the Twitter post. The Eagles might actually win this game. Yeah, go see. The Eagles are just so banged up. But we're talking about. I'm probably turning off a lot of people with my constant football talk. But yeah. GS typos. Now, Hillary Clinton was up in the polls. You're right, but she was up within the margin of error. She was up by 3%, 2% in Michigan, 3% in Pennsylvania, 6% in Wisconsin. Biden winning by 8% in Michigan, 8% in Pennsylvania, 7% in Wisconsin. Okay. What got you into politics? Again, it was mostly 2016 because of how divisive it was. You're from New Zealand. This election had Jacinda Ardern, excuse me. She won because she was popular, from what I understand. Again, I'm no expert on New Zealand elections. I'm no expert on American elections. I just try my best. But let's go back to the question. I don't really think New Zealand politics are much for the left than American politics. Reveal Ryan. Riding with Biden. Okay. All right, Greasy Flab, you're going in timeout. Again, I just don't allow this stuff. People cannot be doing this. Okay, do you watch Mr. Beat? Yes. Go Eagles. You got a heart from LT? Congratulations. That's one of my biggest accomplishments in life. All right, we're gonna have to wrap up this stream. But yes. yeah, so we're gonna have to wrap this stream up. I'm gonna end the stream right now, guys. Thanks so much for all the support. And I'll see you guys all in the next video. UEP out.